Welcome back everybody to the 8-bit challenge series between me and Novabug, and this is episode 41, and he's given me Rodland on the Amstrad CPC. Now this challenge vid has come sooner than a little bit expected, but I have explained to Chris I'm having a interview for a job promotion tomorrow, and where I'm going as well will over the next 3 to 4 weeks I will have internet access, I will have my laptop, but I will not have any recording or uploading capabilities. You might see a few of my videos appear during that time, but that's because I've already uploaded them, but they're just set on private. Otherwise it's going to be about 5 weeks before I do this, and that's a little bit too long in my book, so let's get it out. And I have to say, mate, bloody ruddy flip mighty has this game sent me into a coma nearly a few times. It's so bloody slow, but more importantly there's no in-game music, so it doesn't help. And it's only the fact because your commentary was going through it last time that it kept me awake. So I've been playing in the background some Amiga music. I'd like to play proper music, you know, the Peter Gabriel, stuff like that, but I know I'll get a copyright strike against me, so I can't do that. So while playing this game I'm going to be having some very faint Amiga background music to keep me going, and yeah, to make it a bit more pleasing for me. So we get on with the game and we'll talk about Dynamite Dan 2, the previous episode. Right, I want to select I'm using emulator, I always do, Amstrad emulator on my challenges. It took me ages to suss out the keyboard controls. I thought I was going to have to get out me 681, 6218, or whatever the fucking model it's called, 6128, Amstrad, my original hardware, and use the joystick because I couldn't figure out the buttons on this thing. So select controls, select player 1, that's what I want, and I've discovered is keyboard 2, number 4, which gives me, instead of QAOP, it gives me YHOP. And M, I think it's M or space for fire, but we're going to go for that. Number 4. Right. One player game, okay, let's get on with it. And see how well we get into this game and how far I can get into it. Loading level 1. And we're going to see how far we can get. Let's kick in the music. I have to do this music. I need some music, mate, because this, honestly, this game, I was falling to sleep with it. I really was. But before we get onto that, let's talk about the previous challenge, number 40, Dynamite Dan 2 on the Spectrum I gave him, and he liked it more than Dynamite Dan 1. Dynamite Dan 1 is a tough motherfucker. It really is. It's not made for the easy times, near on fucking impossible to actually to do it. So I thought, okay, we'll let a little bit of time pass and then I'll give him the sequel, and I did, and he actually enjoyed it more than the first game, and he did quite well. He said he got to Island 4 before, but he got to Island 3 on that attempt, and yeah, those purple fuckers, mate, they'll tear your hair out, won't they? They're bastards. They just nick your fuel. And yeah, many times I look back in the years ago that I played it, it used to pull my hair out. I had sort of like 2, 3, 4 cans of fuel and they're gone. And that's exactly what happened to him. There was a part in the video, if you want to check that out, there was 3 cans of fuel and he lost them within about 10-15 seconds in three purple things got him, and all his cans of fuel were gone. And I did sympathise with the poor bastard, because it really is so frustrating, those purple fuckers. But I knew he was going to fall into a trap on Island 3, and he did. He did a very overlooked something. He needed 2 bombs before he got to that jukebox, because there's no way out of the screen otherwise. If you haven't got 2 bombs, you're trapped. And in the end, he realised that's exactly what happened. He committed suicide. So, but valiant effort. Island 3, you know, got the record as well, so well done. But I got to Island 6, so obviously that means he didn't win the challenge, so that goes to me. So another victory for the Zeus boy. So we've gone from a fast-paced, hectic, pull your hair out kind of game to Rodland, which is what I'm trying to play now. And I've had about 4 goes on this. And our fucking collision detection, look at that. I'm not convinced about the collision detection in this game. I really ain't. Many times I've tried to swing around quickly and grab another baddie only to be hit, and it looks as if it hasn't even hit me. Anyway, that's island, that's level, boom, yep, that's level 5 coming up. Yeah, it's giving me Rodland. Now, I never heard of this game before, and I felt a little bit embarrassed playing it, actually. I mean, little pixies and fairies and whatever you call them. I mean, did you, one of your daughters choose this game, Chris? This is what you play in secret. I mean, the thought of me playing this and a group of my older mates turn up at the door and see me walk, Mrs. lets them in and they walk in and see me playing this. I wouldn't be able to show my face again. But it is what it is. That's his challenge to me. And I've got to get to level 24. And I've written his score down here somewhere. It's over there somewhere. It's a long way. But I'm just going for levels. Fuck the score. Fuck collecting all those question marks and flowers. Because it means nothing. I've got to get to his level. I will actually collect a few of these points while I'm at it, as I spoke. And talk about hypocritical Darren there. I'll get a few points, so they're easy. But yeah, we've gone from a very fastish paced game to a very slow, methodical paced game. And this wouldn't be so bad for not 2 things. Number one, obviously the slowness of it. But there's no in-game music, so it's really set your brain to jello a little bit. I started to feel very sleepy. And even Chris, and you might say, oh, it was late night and he had a tired day. I reckon it was boring him a little bit. He was yawning like crazy on this video. So as you can hear, I've got some Amiga music playing in the background. I have to have some kind of music to keep me going. I can't just play this with a quiet screen. It's going to bore me. And, you know, he complained about dog being boring, but at least it had music, and at least it was extremely fast-paced. Right, level 6 done, level 7. I've lost a life. So yeah, I'm using emulator on this, otherwise you'd hear a lot of clicking from the Turbo, QuickShot 2 Turbo. But yeah, I can't. This is the last couple of games. I can't play this anymore. Yeah, it's not my idea of a game. And I've actually checked the other versions out. It's actually quite a good game. I actually checked the Amiga version out and the ST. They look pretty much arcade perfect. And the Spectrum version compared to this is like on acid. It's really fast. It lacks the backgrounds, but my god, the speed. And the Commodore 64 version is good as well. They might have gone. This version is very colourful, I will say that, you know, pretty colours and everything for a pretty game. Look, little bunny oneies. Look, I think I'm smashing up some bunnies. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Get that as well. So I'm just racing through the levels. Level 8. Said I was down 1 life. Yeah, so I'm obviously using the emulator for this, but I nearly had to get the original hardware out because I couldn't suss out the keys. Yeah, over there. Oh, lovely. Yep, lovely. All the cards as well. Nice. There we go. It's good. Wait, I'm behind him on points, no doubt about this. But my first goal is the level. I've got to get to level 24. Or to win the challenge, I've got to get to 25, and that's that. Like I said, I think there's 32 levels to this game. I'm back in my mind, I'm kind of hoping it will go nowhere near that. I can sacrifice a loss. But, you know, just because you don't like a game, you can't deliberately not play it properly, you know, because that would be right for the person that set the challenge. You know, he's gone to the effort to get a high score. For the other person, just go, oh, there you go, you can have it, 1 level and die. No, you got to make an effort, and I am, but I do have to have some music accompany it for me, because I'll fall asleep. But on a serious note, before we get on to more about the challenge vids, why is it they're not all Spectrum ports? We know that. There's a lot of games out there that weren't Spectrum ports. Look at Rastan for a start off, just to name one of them off the top of my head. Why does it suffer so slow? What is the slowness issue? Is it lacking a bit of hardware that the Spectrum and Commodore 64 don't have? I don't know, but if you're used to slow-paced games like this, then I suppose playing a Spectrum game would be like, whoa, put the brakes on. Whereas for me, I've grown up with Spectrum games. Grab you, quick, turn around. Oh, run. Whereas me, to come down to this is very slow for me. Let's concentrate a bit more on this game. Level 12. Really up here, get some more points. Roll. Don't get. Oh, that was a nice good shot there. Yeah, but good Dynamite Dan 2 video, mate. It did make me chuckle, especially when you lost those fuels. But yeah, you're right about that skull. It doesn't happen on the original cassette, which I have. Yeah, it does do that sometimes. Slight little bug. But I'll give you that. You know, it's not your fault. It's the way it is. But if you want to see what Island 5 looks like on Dynamite Dan, check out my long play of it, because it's actually harder to get to level 5 than it is to skip it. Because there's a good chance you'll collect a certain object, which is, actually I can tell you now, it's the pickaxe or the big corkscrew kind of thing. If you collect that, you'll bypass level 5, the Monty Python level, which is what you want to do, and go straight to level 6, which is what happened to me. If you don't collect that on level 4, you'll go straight to Monty Python level, and it's certain death. It's a horrible level. So if you want to see what that level looks like, check out my long play of it, Chris. It's deadly. But it's a very clever game, you know. Just frustrating. Frustrating. So my next challenge to him, I won't go into it too much yet because we haven't finished this game yet, but I thought, well, I was going to give him another fast-paced game. But then playing this, I thought, no, let's give him a game where it's similar pace, but it's meant to be that slow. It's not because of the limitations of the hardware. It's been meant to be programmed that way to sort of make the video match each other a little bit more as far as speed. So it is going to be on the Spectrum, that's all I'll say. So keep tuning in when I play this game. 3 lives. Oh no, these things. I watched this video a few times on this. These doors, I can never remember which goes where. So I tend to just stick around here and try and fuck all the bonuses. I'm just trying to get to level. Look at this. Get that. Smack that. Done. Level done. So I'm racing through the levels, but I'm way behind on score. Way behind on score. Level 16. So I'm 2/3 the way there to his level. I've still got 3 lives. Oh, got nicely up that ladder. I did see his little tip on that. Dish. Yeah, I mean, I've seen the arcade version of this and the Amiga and that lot, and I must admit the character you're controlling doesn't look as girly as it does in this version. I mean, this to me does look like a game for a 4-year-old girl, I'm sorry to say. I really am. But it is. I mean, a 40-plus-year-old man playing Pixies. Whatever next. So if I don't win this challenge, I ain't bothered. And if I win it, I might actually be a bit embarrassed and not really want to boast about it too much. Oh, I've got a bit of don't know if you can hear that. Bush. Jaguar XJ220 on the Amiga. Cracking tune. Level 17. Way behind on points. Oh. Yeah, I don't trust the collision detection in this. Oh, no. Wolf, quick, hurry. And again. Well, that level was easy. Flew through that. Level 18. Hey, Chris, I'm catching up with you, mate. I've played this about 4 times. I can't play this much anymore now. This is the run I'm going with. And Chris definitely went around getting more points than I am. But it's not all about points, it's about level. And if it matches the level, then it is about points. There you go, level 19. Oh, so it's just, it takes, what bores me about this game is it's the climbing of long ladders and waiting to fall. It just takes so long with no music as well. It's yeah, it does send me asleep a little bit. Level 20, which is why I said I got to have music playing. Oh, 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 no, I'm going to die. Oh, he went the other way. Oh. That collision detection would have had me if he went this way. Get rid of you. I've done this level as well. Lovely. Level 21. Still got 3 lives. So it just takes ages. Oh shit, shit, shit. Oh, that was nicely done. Got 2 of you there. Quick, grab that. Grab these. I should have done that just now, actually. Could have killed those 2. As I said, I don't give a shit about points at the moment. Yeah, it's unusual having YHOP as your controls. It took me a while, as I said, to find the bloody keys to control this game. Level 22, 3 lives still. Come on, you bastards. Yeah, out of interest, I did check all the other versions. Oh. Go on. Sales Curve did some great games, you know. I'll give them due. I mean, look at their conversion of Silkworm. And then you got Swerve. Look at their conversion on the Amiga for Ninja Warriors. I mean, that was actually arcade perfect. And the Amiga version of this game, Rodland, is pretty much arcade perfect. It's fantastic. But, yeah, they did a bit of a bad thing with Shinobi. They sampled the music and the voices, which was good. It worked. But once the game played, the graphics were terrible. They're so dull and so lifeless. Shame about that. And the music sounds out of tune as well. So there we go. We're at extra game. Right, if you get these, you get letters and you can get extra life. I don't need an extra life at the minute. If I can just get... No, I got to get next 2 levels because I have nowhere near him on score. I'm nowhere near him on score. Oh, I didn't collect that other one. Damn it. I think you can shoot the letters and change them as well. I noticed that. Or they just change themselves quickly. I don't know. Come on. Well... I can safely say I've matched his level, but I'm nowhere near his score. Nowhere near it. I've got to get to level 25. So anyway, I'm going to win this challenge now. Right, I've matched your level, mate, and I got 3 lives. Oh no, these fucking things. They got boomerangs. Oh, I've lost a life there, but I've got rid of 2 of them. Get you quick. No, he's going to fire something. Quick, go, 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 go. Oh. Oh. I got to get past his level. Then I've won the challenge. And I don't know if I'm proud of it. I'm not going to boast about this one too much. It's like a... This is one occasion where I might win a challenge and I'm a bit embarrassed in the sense that I don't really want to win this one. I don't want to be king of the fairy pixels or whatever. But, you know, it's a point, isn't it? It's a point in the victory. I've got it. I've got it. Nova, you're busted, mate. I gotcha. I gotcha. Level 25. Come home to daddy. Well, that's it. I could just die here, but I'll tell you what, I've got 2 lives, I've got this far, there's only 32 levels, let's see how far I can get. Might as well. Another level done. I ain't going to play this game ever again, I'll be honest with you. Leatherneck on the Amiga. Now normally if it was a really good game that I liked, I'd be rubbing this in like crazy. Taking the piss, as you know me, Chris. Taking the piss, Chris. Yes, that's it. But I feel a bit dejected. Oh no, I'm going to get hit your fucking collision detection again. I'm going to get... yeah, I'm not going to run around the room going, woo, got 5 again, yay! Because, I don't know, it's this game. Come on, you. Let's get you. Oh, you're going down there, are you? Alright, okay. Let's come down here. And let's get you. Oh, come here. There we go. And another level done. Level 27. Fucking, I wonder if I can complete it. I've only got 1 life, though. Oh no, go the other way. Oh, that's okay. Quick, grab that. Lovely. Oh yes. Level 28. Only 4 levels to go after this. Can I complete the game? Let's go up here. Oh, he's going up there. Don't come down that ladder. Good. Go. Oh, you soddy back. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Can I get away with it? Oh no. Oh, you bastard. Well, there you go. Level 28. Right, we can turn this music off now, can't we? Let's just pause that. Yes, help me stay awake. Right, level 28, challenge 1. And the score was nowhere near his, 103,750, and I think he got 180 something thousand, way up on me with points. But it was all to do with level. And as you can see, I got level 28, whereas Chris got level 24. So Rodland comes home to the dark side. So that's now 26-15 to me. Now let's get on with the next challenge. So I'm not going to boast about this game because I don't know if I'm that proud of winning it. It's a bit embarrassing actually, but there we go. But it's a bright and colourful game, isn't it? It's colourful. We just could do with a little bit of a speed and maybe more of a manlier character to control. Anyway, right, your challenge, mate. I thought about it. Shall I give him another quick pace game on the Commodore 64 Spectrum, or shall I go with something a bit more this pace? We're going to go with this pace. It's a Spectrum game. We're going to go for the 128K version. And yes, it will balance with this video much better, the pace of the actual game itself. It's not meant to be slow because of a bad conversion or the limited hardware. It's been programmed deliberately for that type of pace. So we're going to see how you can get on with it. So let's see what your new challenge is, mate. And yes, I will see you there. The Rocky Horror Show on the ZX Spectrum 128K version. 128K version it has in-game music, and I also think the clock does run slightly different, so we don't want to confuse things. You want the Rocky Horror Show 128K version, mate. And the idea of this is you've got to collect 15 pieces of the map. You can only hold 1 piece at a time. And every time you get a piece, you've got to take it back to the curtain room, which you'll see. And the idea of this challenge is you've got to collect all 15 pieces with as little amount as time left on the clock, or shall I say as much, obviously as much time on the clock left as possible. So if I complete the game with 3 units of time left, you've got to complete the game with 4 units of time. Or higher, simple as that. That's the challenge. There's no score in this, so that's it. And then eventually, if the chance of a tie, then this might be the first game where we actually have 1 point each, because there's no score. So yeah, that's all there is to it really. So what we're going to do is, as well, we're both going to choose, you get the choice of choosing Brad or, can't remember her name, say it in a second. What's her name? Brad or Janet. We're going for Brad. And I'm going to go for Kempston. Right, okay. So there you are. It's not exactly a fast game. And those units of time really take their time to go down. But believe me, you're going to need every bit of that time. So there's the pieces. Look, you can carry one at a time. There's the map in the bottom right hand corner, and you have to take each piece to stop it flash into the map room, which is this. You get the curtain up by just going up to it. And that's that, that's one piece. Simple. Or is it? Lots of weird and wacky, wonderful characters in this game. I need to ever saw the film once because musicals aren't my forte, I'm afraid. You know, all that sort of Rocky Horror Show, Grease and all that stuff I think is crap personally. I mean, I know it's clever, but for me, I don't like it at all. I'm not into that stuff. But I do like classical music. You know, I am God after all, I am Zeus. I do like classical music. And there's the elevator to go to the upstairs rooms as well, you'll need that. So it's got all the characters in it. It's got Meatloaf on the bike, who's at the moment in the freezer, but when the temperature goes to the yellow on the bottom of the screen, he will be released and try and run you down. But yeah, it's not exactly an overpaced, fast game, put it that way. Okay, so we've got 5 pieces right now, and you're probably thinking, bloody hell, you're third the way there. Believe me, I'm just collecting the nearer pieces now. Now we're going to the further out pieces, and this is where you need all the time you can get. There's doors as well, but you'll need keys, and I do have a key, and you see the red, the bottom left-hand screen. There's a little gold key there, so we're going to go and use that. We've got to open these doors because you never know, and there's a piece in there with another key on the floor. So we'll grab that as well, and that, thank you. Down. So I'm hoping to complete this. He's out already, see? He's gone up, it's above freezing now. So he's been let out of the freezer. Yeah, I just fancy something different this time. I remember when I first was playing this, I was addicted to it because I always wanted to complete the map and I couldn't do it. I kept running out of bloody time. And you think you wouldn't because how slow this clock is, but trust me, I mean that's a fifth of the time gone already. And I've got to go to the further out rooms. There's a piece up there, I'm going to get that now. Tiny, sometimes a little bit slow. When there's more characters on the screen, the slowdown is more apparent. I mean, you could do the 48K version, but I prefer it if you did the 1:8, just to that way there's no excuses. You know what I mean? The clock. Let's go in and check. Oh, there's 2 more pieces in there and a key. Okay, we'll come back for you in a minute. But it would, you know, there won't be a case of, oh, that's different. Stick to, because I'm not sure if the clock does run slightly different in the 48. It probably is the same. Let's just stick to this 1:8K version, then we can't argue, can we? Right, that is the 7th piece. So I'm almost halfway there. But as I said, the pieces, I know where 2 more of them are, but the pieces are even further away. You've got to go upstairs, you've got to go to the freezer room. This is where you need the time. And that fucked up, bloody weird transvestite character is on the prowl, along with that other guy with the razor gun, the ray gun. He's deadly. As soon as, if he hits you with that, it's game over. Okay, good. Yeah, it's a bit of a slower paced game, this. Oh, they don't all kill you. They just they freeze you a little bit, so you your time goes down. And they say silly comments to you, which is absolutely fucking pointless. But yes, you can die in this game. You can also lose your clothes in this game too. But I'm not giving you any tips of what to avoid to not get that to happen. You find out yourself. Let's collect that one. Right. I'll leave that key till later. I might not even need it. Get up there. Right. Now I think we're going to have to venture up in the first floor rooms now. There's 2 floors. If you can time the lift right, it's good. If you can't, whoa. If you can't, then you'll find yourself waiting around for the lift. It's not the fastest lift. There we go, see, I'm not going to reach it in time, am I? Go on, go on, go on, go on. Oh, you fucker. Now I've got to hang around and wait. Valuable time units going here. So yeah, basically the house is going to take off. I don't know how, but it is. So you've got to get all the map pieces, so that will enable you to get out the castle with your missus. If you don't, the house will take off with you. So you're now in the upstairs rooms. And you've got to turn that off by doing this. Can't really hide that fact, it's self-explanatory there. Hopefully I'll get that lift in time. Yeah, that's good timing. Should be coming up now, there we go. That's good timing. So with that would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the 10th piece. So I'm 2/3 the way there with over half my time. But once again, don't let that fool you, because all the other pieces are much further away. You can only do one piece at a time. Oh, there we go. Right, cool. The Medusa. That's what the. You can see that's what it says. Oh, that's perfect timing. Perfect timing. Look at that. Nailed that. That way, it's time to check. Oh, there's another piece, let's grab that and the key. No, I'll leave that. Oh, I just missed it. Alright, well I might as well grab the key and see if there's anything in these rooms. Yes, there's a piece in there, and there's a key, but I'll come back in a second with that. The lift should be coming up in a second. Ooh. There it is. So this is the 11th piece. Yes. Okay, 4 pieces left. Nicely timed again. Perfection. Right there. Perfect timing. We've got to go to the bloody freezer room. I'm going to check. Get this other piece out of here. Go on, get in. Like that. Key. Look at her. Well, she keeps moonwalking. Did she do that in the film? Can't remember. I certainly saw it once, and that was about 30 years ago. Right, what we got in here? There's another piece there and another key. So, I know where 2 oh, that was absolutely spot on. Jammy motherfucker, I hear you say. Nevertheless, it worked out beautifully. So I know where one of the pieces are, and the other 2 pieces have got to be near the freezer room. Nicely timed again. If you time it right, you'll saves a lot of time loss. Right. Let's go and get. So I don't need another key because all the doors are open now. Apart from that one there on the left, but on the right, but I won't need that. Close it anyway, fuck it. Go on, get up. So, 2 pieces left after this. Oh, that fucking thing, look, he's up the ladder, that fucking transvestite character thing. Fucking hell, yeah, and that ray, we haven't seen the bloke with a ray yet. He's usually on the level I've just been in, the yellow screen. but he's there somewhere, so he's got to be near the freezer room to get this far and get killed off by that bastard. Okay, 13 down, 2 to go. Yeah, see if you can time it right, which I have. 30 units left. Oh, fuck's sake, they're right by the bloody... Can I get out without touching them? Yeah, but I've got to go right round. Sometimes the characters can jam each other, but they do get loose, so you've got to watch it. But it's good when they jam each other like that, because obviously they're not going to cause you any problems like that, so they can stay fucking there as far as I'm concerned. There's one piece. That's a... I don't know what that character's about. Brad double there. And I ain't gonna get to that lift in time, am I? No way. I ain't gonna get to that lift in time. Nope. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Nah, I'm not gonna get it. Bastard! Bastard! Oh well, I'll just have to stand it out. Bloody hell. It's annoying, it's annoying. It said you might think I've got a shitload of time, but believe me, I've got to go all the way down to the map room, then I've got to come back up, get the final piece all the way in the freezer room, and then go all the way down again, so it's you need every bit of time. Get in there. Come on, hurry up! Right. 20 units left. 14th piece about to be fitted. Right. Right, let's go and get the furthest piece. Oh yes, that's good timing. Very good. Ah, bloody hell, we've got to go in the furthest room away and get all the way back. It's going to be close, it really is. Oh, there's 3 of them jammed now. That's good, fucking stay there. You can have a good bloody chat with each other as far as I'm concerned. You stay right there. But it's that other bastard I'm worried about, and we're going to see him in a second because he's got to be in the freezer room, or the room next to it. So he's going to be in the next room. There's only 2 rooms left. The next one in the freezer room. So it's going to be one of these 2 rooms that bastard's in. He's in the bloody freezer room, and so's the final piece. Oh, fuck's sake! Don't let me die here. Not this far. There he is. Oh, get out of my way! Oh. Piss off! Whoa! Oh, that was fucking close. One zap of that and you're dead. Bastard here, so I've got the final piece. And he's walking in the other room as well, so I've still got to avoid him. That's exactly where I want to go. Press that. Bloody will. Give me a shortcut into there. Don't need a key. Get out of here. Well, I've definitely clocked the game. No doubt about it now. I've definitely clocked the game. But how much time? It's all about the time. 8. It's going to be 7. It's going to be 7. Right, you've got to complete this game with more than 8 units of time. There we go. Thank you. I've escaped. There we go. We're out of here. So there you go. 7 units of time left over. So you've got to clock the game with at least 8 units of time left over. Matching me at 7 doesn't win you the challenge because you've just equaled me. You've got to beat me. So if you get 7 or lower, 6, 5, 4, etc., you lost the challenge. If you complete this game with 8 units of time, or 9, 10 and upwards like that, then you win the challenge. Simple as that. But don't equal the challenge because that means you've lost. You haven't beat me, you've just tied with me. Right, mate, so until next time, let's see what your next challenge is for me. I'll be looking forward to that, and good luck with this one. And yeah, until next time, Zeus out.